The instruction by Police Minister Senzo Mchunu issued via a letter dated the 31st of December 2024 to disband the Political Killings Task Team investigating a spate of political assassinations in KwaZulu-Natal and beyond was under the spotlight at the Madlanga Commission on Thursday.
So help me God.
Commission Chairperson Mbuyiseli Madlanga sought clarity on whether Mchunu was constitutionally mandated to issue an instruction to disband the KZN Political Killings Task Team. SAPS Head of Legal Services, Margaretha van Rooyen, provided evidence, among other things, about Mchunu's decision to disband the Political Killings Task Team and whether it complied with the statutory framework. With 42 years of experience in the police force, Van Rooyen concluded that Mchunu acted unlawfully.
In circumstances where the ministers say that a particular issue is no longer a priority issue, then it is within the remit of the National Commissioner to determine how best to operationalize that expression. Turning to the facts before this commission, the minister unlawfully strayed into the constitutional competence of a National Commissioner when he issued a letter for the disbandment of the PKTT.
This mishandling of the disbandment of the PKTT, according to Van Rooyen, speaks to either a conflicting interpretation of the law or a willful overreach for nefarious reasons. She added that this exposed oversight failings within law enforcement.
The issue that General Mkhwanazi publicly announced on the 6th of July was previously reported during a PCOP meeting in March, if I remembered correctly. So the fact that the Portfolio Committee didn't act on that is, in my mind, a failure of their mandate.
Van Rooyen also bemoaned Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection, Shadrack Sibiya, moving the Political Killings Task Team dockets to the SAPS head office in Pretoria.
There must be proper consultation. The Provincial Commissioner cannot simply come in, or even from head office, and just take dockets. It would not be appropriate for a functionary to deal with it in that manner.
On Sibiya, Van Rooyen also submitted that his alleged failure to comply with Masemula's directive not to proceed with disbandment could not have been prevented by oversight or legislation. She argued no one would have expected this kind of non-compliance. Mchunu and Sibiya's roles have repeatedly been raised before the Commission by KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, Masemula, and now Van Rooyen as having been a matter of concern. The pair will at a later stage appear before the Commission and give their side of the story. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Junior Khumalo in Pretoria.